Okay, I think we're live. And it was a bit of a struggle just to get here. It was a really hot day, just winding things up, getting ready to go back to work in the special ed area at school. And it can be a real struggle at times, just organizing things, getting things done, having conversations with people you don't necessarily enjoy. That's all part of the fun of the struggle, which we often don't really like, but we all have our struggles. Hi, River a girl. Thanks for coming on. What's your struggle? What are things that you struggle with that you would like to see turn around? What are things that are unpleasant that we have a bit of a wrestling match that you would wish wouldn't even be there? We all have our things. I mean, I wish I wouldn't have to go out on freezing cold days. I wish I wouldn't have to struggle out of bed in the morning. I wish I could not eat so much junk food. I mean, and a lot more serious things as well. So I'm just curious as to what would be some of the struggles that you've got. Hi, Tharan and Omkar. If you could just let me know where you're coming in from, I would love to know. That would really mean a lot to me. And if you're actually watching the recording afterwards, just type right in replay, hashtag replay. That way I'll know that you've watched the replay. That would really mean a lot to me as well. So please let me know where you're from. And if you're watching the replay, do so, type in hashtag replay so I know. So we've all got struggles. That's what we're talking about over here. We all have challenges and difficulties in life. And I would like to give you something maybe a little bit counterintuitive of what to do when you have those struggles. You see, we believe that everything is synchronistically guiding us from above, and we go through stuff. We all go through stuff. That's just part of life, not necessarily what we want. But the interesting thing is, if you honor the hardship of getting better and you don't hate the hardship of getting better, you'll actually grow. It'll actually help you build character. So look at those hardships, those struggles, honor the wrestling match. I often work with people and clients and kids and adults, and they're struggling in something and it's really, really unpleasant. And I say, look, there's the wrestling match. That's your wrestling match. Don't give up. Stay in the match. Fight the struggle. Learn from the struggle. Work with it. Stop hating it, but see what you can learn from it. See what message you are. You know, sometimes when we're struggling in life and sometimes when we get criticism, we get hit over the head and we often rebel and we go back like this. But what would happen instead of going like this, I go like this and I say, I welcome it in. Okay, I don't like you, but what can I learn from you? What's good about you? Instead of saying how much I hate you, which is intuitive, once you get over that, maybe you have to vent and fetch a little bit, but once you get over that struggle and you've given yourself that space to just sort of breathe and process and be present, have that difficult conversation with your partner. Go through that struggle and do it in a positive way. Enjoy and honor the wrestling match because it builds character. Rather than break you, it can actually make you if you're willing to honor it rather than hate it. Those obstacles are there. They're not there to diminish me. They're there to maximize me. They're there to make me grow. Those obstacles and difficulties, don't treat them as obstacles and difficulties. Treat it like a game. Treat it like a challenge. Transform it from an obstacle and difficulty to a challenge, a hurdle that you're supposed to rise right above. You're supposed to stand higher than it. And you're down here at the moment. When you go up there and you go what we call meta, and you look at it from a higher perspective, you begin to trust that difficulty, that struggle, that challenge, and realize, hey, it's there to make me better. So let me know what you're feeling about this. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Let me know if this is making any sense to you guys. Um, so when you do that and you realize that these obstacles are there to forge me, to forge you, not to diminish me, but to build me and to build you. So then that's a different mindset. And that really makes a lot of sense when you turn it around. That's it. They were there, placed there in your life, right in front of your face for you to grow, not to diminish. So you may hate lots of things. I hate to take the medicine. I hate to go out and exercise. I hate having to have that difficult conversation with my spouse. There are many things that I hate. But what happens when you pour hate on anything? It just grows. It's like an ugly weed. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. The weed grows uglier. You want to uproot that weed, you want to get rid of it, turn it around. There's something in his book from Tony Robbins in Awaken the Giant from Within. He talks about these 5 processes. If you've got a pen and paper, write them down. These are 5 processes, 5 questions that you can ask yourself to really transform your mindset, to go from struggle to success, to go from weakness to empowerment, to go from, oh, I hate this, this sucks, to this is character building. Do you want to build your character? Do you want to be weak? Do you want to be strong in front of your spouse, in front of your partner? Do you want to be weak? So write these 5 questions down. Number 1, what is great about the problem? I know it sucks, I know it's ugly, I know it's horrible, but turn it around. Use your imagination and say, well, what's good about this? Is there something good in this? Okay, I don't like exercise, but I know that when I'm building up my muscles and they're breaking down, they actually get stronger afterwards. So if I focus rather than say, oh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, this is making me healthy, this is making me strong. Imagine if you've got those thoughts going through your head while you're doing the exercise. You're going to have a completely different experience of exercise, even if you hate it. Okay, I don't like getting up in the morning. I don't like getting out of bed, but when I jump out of bed in the morning, I own the morning. When I don't pick up my mobile phone first thing in the morning, I own the morning because I go through my ritual, my routines of what I normally do. So I'm focused on the good side rather, oh, I'm tired. No, I own the morning. I was up on time. I stay focused on what's good about the situation. Number 2, what's not perfect yet? Well, I could have gone to bed a bit earlier last night. If I would have gone to bed a bit earlier last night, I would have been even more with alacrity and energy to get up in the morning. Number 3, what am I willing to do to make it the way I want it? Well, I'm going to go to bed earlier. I set an intention. I'm going to go to bed early. I start my day at 5:45 in the morning. I should be going to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock if I really want to get my 8 hours. I really do. I need to go to bed. I often get carried away. I'm a bit of a workaholic. I admit it. I'm a work in progress. But on my journal, I'll write down that intention. I want to go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed at 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to get up in the morning. So what am I willing to no longer do to make it the way I want it? Well, I'm going to stop going to bed late at night. And when I stop going to bed late at night, what goes down must come up. If I go down at a certain time, I'm going to come up early. If I go down late, well, I'm going to get up late. I'm going to get up exhausted. I'm going to get up with no energy. So that's really, really important. You know, you're as good as your health is. If you're not healthy and you don't have the energy, how in the heck are you going to get on with your spouse? How in the heck are you going to be a better father, mother, partner, lover, whatever it is, worker, boss? If you don't look after yourself and you're not getting those 8 hours sleep, you're not going to be good for anyone or anything. And finally, how can I enjoy the process while taking the necessary steps to make it the way I want to be? Well, I want to go do that exercise. I don't really enjoy it, but I'm going to do it anyway because I know it's good for me. And when I'm doing those push-ups, this is I'm struggling, but this is making me stronger. It's building me up. How do you think you'll be if you say, this is making me healthy, this is making me stronger while you're doing it, as opposed to, I hate this, I hate this? You're not going to last. It's just not going to work. So if you guys have any questions before I love you and leave you, please tell me now. I really enjoy giving this to you. And I hope you can tell me one thing that you're going to do or one thing that's good about the problem right now. If you could write that in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. What's one good thing about the struggle that you've got? For me, it's always character building. What I struggle with makes me stronger. So I hope it does for you too. Bye for now.